Good morning, everyone, or afternoon, depending on where you are joining us from, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into all of the intricacies of data analytics for search engine marketing, or SEM. We'll be exploring how to measure and analyze performance metrics effectively, but let's give everybody first a quick minute here to join before we begin, as I see people starting to come in. All right, let's get started. So super quick, today I am your host, Casey Sinello, and I work as the product owner of Slingshot. So any questions that you have about Slingshot at any point, do not hesitate to ever reach out to me. I will show my email again at the end, just in case this presentation sparks anything. Feel free to reach out. Okay, so before diving in, let's quickly just review what we're going to cover today. We'll start with an overview of the SEM landscape, discuss the relationship of SEO and SEM, delve into essential metrics, and then we'll move into some strategies and techniques to apply. And of course, we'll at the end kind of put those techniques and strategies into play in a quick demo. And then, as always, recording is always available after, and any questions that you have throughout the presentation, please feel free to ask in the Q&A window. Okay, so to understand SEM data analytics comprehensively, it's essential to grasp the ever-evolving landscape of SEM. Once relatively straightforward, search engine result pages, or SERPs, have morphed into almost like a battlefield per se. The dominance of paid advertisements, the start of featured snippets, and the continuous algorithm updates that redefine how we now approach SEM. So, in today's digital world, staying ahead means understanding your data. SEM has evolved, and data-driven decisions are the backbone of successful campaigns everywhere. And why is then this battleground per se so important to businesses? Well, it's because of that number you see here on the right. So 75% of clicks come from the top 3 Google search results. That means that rankings in organic search results and even paid search ads is so important because you need to have your name up at the top. So SEO and SEM, often viewed as separate entities, are 2 vital pillars of online visibility to generate traffic for your brand. So as experts, we understand that their dynamics go far deeper than meets the eye, though. SEO is rooted in organic strategies, and SEM is driven by paid advertising. Both possess distinct strengths and methodologies to them. However, they share a common goal, which is increasing online visibility, driving traffic, and ultimately boosting conversions. But here's where there's a very interesting part. It's that the real magic happens when SEO and SEM teams collaborate effectively. So your SEO specialist and your PPC specialist need to be completely in sync and on the same page to gain as much visibility around your brand as possible. And we'll definitely, when we get into the demo, we'll showcase some examples of how you can bring this collaboration together that will help you yield extraordinary results. So now if we dive into the heart of SEM analytics, that is our performance metrics. SEM performance metrics offer insights into campaign performance, user behavior, and ROI, and ultimately drive many of our decisions and provide us with clear indicators of our performance. Some of those top metrics that you should be looking at, they listed here, are your click-through rate, your cost per click, conversion rate, and keyword ranking. Definitely not limited to those, and we'll kind of showcase more throughout the demo, but those are just some of like the highlighted ones that we pulled out for here. But one of now the most compelling aspects of SEM analytics, especially to me, is the ability to use data as a roadmap that optimizes your campaigns. However, this isn't too easy for everybody. For example, I've seen SEM specialists kind of grapple with the challenges of aggregating data from different sources together, or struggle with the ability to create effective dashboards that allow insights to become actionable. And this is exactly what we are going to show today in our demo. So let's dive right in. I believe I should have Slingshot up here that you should be able to see. So I'm going to demo this in Slingshot, kind of how I mentioned a little bit, but basically as I do this demo, think of Slingshot as your data-driven work management tool. Slingshot brings data analytics at the heart of your project management and your collaboration so that, as I just mentioned, your insights can become actionable and you can share them with your team. So you can see here on the left-hand side, I have what we refer to as workspaces. So your marketing and then your projects underneath of them. So all of these are your different projects within marketing. And these I actually all created off of our templates that we have within Slingshot, that if I just quickly show you, if you come here to add a project in any of your workspaces from a template, we have a library of different templates that you have to choose from based on your department that you see here on the left-hand side. And these are really nice starting points for you to kind of get started and see something that is like an end result that you can accomplish in Slingshot. So for this SEO one, we'll use this since we're going to kind of collaborate with our PPC specialist in here. I have just different tasks for our SEO management that I broke them up between link building and our SEO updates. You also have your content calendar and your PPC projects as well within marketing. Inside of SEO, you have all of your different discussions where all of your members of SEO can collaborate. You have pins where you can quickly access different URL links that you have, or you can actually pin files directly from any of your cloud providers here. So it gives you quick access into all of your documents so that you can kind of keep all of them in context. So if you need something that pertains to SEO and it's pinned here, you should very easily be able to find it instead of going into a ton of different folders in SharePoint or something to access that file. And then dashboards, the main reason why we are here today. So these are actually 4 templates that were created for me from this template that I have here. So I can actually, let's open this organic website performance. And all I have to do is connect right to my data. So I'm going to pick a data source, and I have this kind of fake company here that I'm going to use. If you didn't yet connect to a Google Analytics data source, basically all you have to do, log in with Google. You're prompted back here to select your property that you want to use within your dashboard. I can add additional properties and accounts as well through here. But for this, let's just use this one. And once I pick my data source, and keep in mind this is a fake domain, so I don't have any conversions, but you can see that it populated a ready-to-go dashboard for me where I have all of my different insights within a matter of seconds here. And then I can edit this, and I can bring in additional data sources and all that really fun stuff. So let's go into edit, and let's just remove these for now since this isn't a really set data source. I'll just clean this up a little, move the conversions. All right, so I'm kind of like now editing this template basically to make it my own. I can kind of move my different visualizations here around so that they fit very nicely into my dashboard. But this is now a dashboard where your SEO specialist is able to see your organic website performance. And not only we kind of mentioned, right, how some people struggle to get a full aggregated view of all of your data. Another thing that you can actually do within here is add data right from your Google Search Console, let's say. So if I come here to add a visualization and I want to pick a data source, I believe I have a staging one on here as well, maybe not. It would be in here in the marketing section. Nope, that's okay. I think we have to add one. So I'm going to come up to add a data source and I'm going to pick Google Search Console. And I should have, here we go, I have something added here. I will title this Google Search Console. And again, if you didn't have a data source added, it's as simple as you get prompted into your login screen via Google, and you would come, actually, like I'm about to show you, it looks like. See if this works smoothly. Fingers crossed. All right, awesome. Oh my goodness. Two-step verification, of course. Okay, so you actually got to just see the process there of logging into a different, or actually connecting to a data source. So I have these kind of staging subdomains here where I'm now able to connect right into your Google Search Console. And in Google Search Console, you have your things where you can see your different queries, your clicks, conversion rates, impressions, and positions. So these are kind of all of those metrics that we were just talking about. So if you wanted to, over a 30-day range, you could take a look at the queries that are driving traffic to your website. So meaning you can look at the clicks that you have, you can look at the position that you have, your click-through rate, and your impressions, so that when you go to, let me just change this title and do clicks by query, you're now visualizing your Google Search Console metrics right within the same dashboard that you're visualizing your Google Analytics organic traffic. So instead of having to piece together these different stories that you have and go into Google Search Console and then go into Google Ads, GA4, you're able to piece together complete customer journeys throughout these dashboards. So you can go through your journey of, hey, we ranked high for this. We got this many clicks, these conversions, they translated to the website in this many organic sessions. What was their bounce rate? What page were they on? Did they convert? And you're able to really, like I said, map that full customer journey. But how do you now bring your PPC specialist into this? Well, I'm going to show you, and it's super easy. So you have this organic website performance dashboard. You've gained insights into, hey, we're ranking specifically on some certain terms, and we have people that are, I see, returning a lot more than new or something like that. So I'm going to come here to the overflow, and I'm going to start a discussion. Now, within my marketing space, I can start a discussion right within SEO management. Or what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this discussion over to our PPC management into the insights and performance. And I'm going to start one over here for SEO performance update. I'm going to click next. And now this actually brought a live link to this dashboard. I can come in and I can actually take some images, and I could take a screenshot, and then I can annotate these different screenshots, and I don't know, I see a little bit of traffic declining. I can add different shapes and stuff like that into here. Anything that I really want to specifically call out to the people that I'm about to start a discussion with. And let's see, so I'm going to actually mention the whole PPC management project, and I can just mention individuals as well. Here are some key insights. Some of my buttons are broken on here. We are ranking higher for keyword X, Y, and Z. Means some errors in there, but that's fine. You kind of get the idea, right? So I'm sharing now, hey, we have increased our rankings for these 3 keywords with our now PPC team so that they can take that information and they can optimize our PPC campaigns with the main goal of, increasing your online visibility to drive that traffic and ultimately boost those conversions. And these are really these types of productivity flows that we call within Slingshot are everywhere throughout the application. So not only are you able, though, to take SEO and collaborate around your rankings, but you also have dashboards in here all around your Google Ads and your spend. So these are some more examples of some templates that you get. And if you come here to add a dashboard and you go to see all templates, we have a bunch of different marketing templates to get you started with your dashboards, but you can also create dashboards from scratch. So if you come here to your blank dashboard, and I'm just going to quickly show you all of the different data sources. So there's this nice marketing, sales, and CRM area in here where you have your Google Ads, GA4, Google Search Console, HubSpot, Salesforce, you name it, within here. Of course, you can connect to Excel, and then you have some social connectors as well down here. So you have a bunch of different options for getting started with dashboards in Slingshot that allow you to get to your insights much quicker and kind of like create that full story that we've been talking about. And I think that was the main kind of flow that I wanted to show you guys today. I do want to just quickly bring back up my slide deck because I do want to, if anybody at all that joined us for the webinar wants a more in-depth demo or needs help creating their first few dashboards or anything like that, please do not hesitate to reach out. We are here to help really anybody because we want everyone to start creating those data-driven actions off of all of your insights. And that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you at the next webinar.